afternoon. I'm Dr. Kirsten Ellenbogen. I'm President and CEO of Great Lakes Science Center. Welcome and thank you for joining us today to dedicate the new Rockwell Automation Robotics Room. Now, if you look to the earliest years of Great Lakes Science Center, you'll see Rockwell was right there with us. Even before this building existed, Rockwell was committed to our mission. And our partnership over the last 26 years has been notable because some of our most innovative steps over those years have been hand in hand with Rockwell. Consider just the past 5 years. Our partnership with Rockwell allowed us to take a very significant program experience with design and build and turn it into a flagship exhibit, Derby Dash. Now, this isn't just a favorite exhibit for the public. This exhibit embodies the learning approach of active prolonged engagement that supports our business model of creating deep learning experiences that draws families back again and again. And of course, there's Manufacturing Day. Now, we have done compelling manufacturing education program for many, many years, and it engages youth from around the region in advanced manufacturing. But once we partnered with Rockwell and really brought energy from around that organization, and in particular with our board member, this grew into a comprehensive program with 8 companies, 200 volunteers, and more than 600 students from across the region. Our collaborations with Rockwell consistently take us to new levels. And that brings us to today, to the opening of the Rockwell Automation Robotics Room. This new space creates important opportunities for our community's greatest resource. Now, I don't mean the incredible lake right outside our doors here. I mean the brilliant youth that make this new space come alive. The work you'll see underway in the robotics room today develops valuable real-world skills that can open pathways to career choices and encourage children to pursue STEM-related fields. The Rockwell Automation Robotics Room is supporting Northeast Ohio's future generation of STEM leaders. They're right here. We are so grateful to Rockwell, and we're honored to have such terrific leadership from Rockwell with us today. Please join me in welcoming to the podium Ashley Johnson from Rockwell's Global Community Relations and Contributions. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. I know we have some really exciting stuff, so I'm going to be brief. Just want to say thank you for all of you coming and showing up today, giving me the opportunity to speak about our partnership. So I've been with Rockwell in the community relations space for a little over 3 years now, and it's been really amazing to see how we bring the connected enterprise to real life in tangible ways, and this is a beautiful example of that partnership with great organizations like the Science Center. When my good friend Marzel walked me through this space less than a year ago, and he showed us this vision in his mind, and it was the easiest yes in the world to support his vision and the Science Center's vision, and we're so proud of that partnership, and we really look forward to continuing to see that partnership expand this year and beyond. So I want to say thank you to Kirsten, thank you to the entire Science Center team. It goes without saying, but the work you do really matters, and I say that on behalf of Rockwell, on behalf of the Charitable Corp, and as a mother of 2 little brown boys. So thank you for what you do. Thank you to everyone here from Rockwell. Big shout out to all of you for showing up today and supporting Science Center. And then thank you to the students here. Those of you in the back, those of you in the front, your passion is really what matters. And you're why we're all here today. So thank you for showing up for yourselves. Continue to do so. Thank you for your passion for STEM and for robotics. And we're here to support you and continue to supporting you. So with that, I will turn it over to my good friend Marzel, Digital Transformation Manager and proud Science Center board member.
How you guys doing? I should have shared notes with both of y'all because almost everything I was going to say, they both said it.
Not as well.
Well, no, that's true. But really, I want to thank all of you for being here. This was a vision. We were joking about it that when it was proposed to us, we said good luck with that, right? Because we didn't think this was going to happen in the way it did. And so the Science Center is always creative. and with our out-of-the-box thinking of how we can pull these things off. And the goal, right, is to provide access, break down barriers, and create opportunities for our future generation of thinkers and engineers and technicians, right? And so in our academic space, we rely heavily on the foundation because we're trying to give that access and training and equipment and credentials in the whole nine from K to Gray and really K to Gray. And so I'm definitely excited for you guys to be here. You know, it was last week I was listening to this young man. He was giving a talk to his middle school about the importance of STEM education and STEM in education, right? And he went on to say how we need to be cutting edge and thinking about technology and integrating these things into the classroom so it's not the same old boring subjects. Coincidentally, that was my son. So I was forced to listen to it, but it was a really good talk. And FIRST is a perfect example of how we integrate that technology and the way we collaborate. You'll notice there's a bunch of teams here collaborating together. They'll go and compete in the Buckeye Regionals, which is always here each year, that we're a part of, and we help plan and support and root. And so that was a great opportunity, and this is an opportunity to show that those schools that didn't have that space in their schools can now be able to build, and we'll see that in a minute, their robots and work on their programming in the off season. I know it's build season right now, so they're all probably chomping at the bit to get back to their robots. And then in the off season to work on programming and camps and things of that nature to give them access. So that's what we're looking forward to. So this will be a fun time. I'm glad we're here. Again, Kirsten mentioned an idea about if you looked at this space, it was 2 stories. It wasn't ADA compliant. We couldn't get folks in. It was great to blow stuff up and like hit the ceiling with it, but it wasn't giving that space, right? And so now we'll have that. So with that, I'll turn it to John Dar, who is a truly amazing NASA retired Science Center employee and huge FIRST person. So, John.
Good afternoon, everybody, and thank you so much for being here with us today. I can't begin to tell you how excited the students are. If you know me, you know that I can talk. But today I'd like to give our students, the young people that are here today, and by the way, these are the team leads. So any major project you have multiple project teams that are all working to make that happen. So we have the leaders from each one of those project teams that is here today. That includes the design sub-team. That includes the project leads who are involved with parts fabrication and assembly. You have the leads here that are from the electrical sub-team. These are the student electrical engineers that are wiring together all of these important components. We've got programmers here, but more than that, we have our business communication leads that are located here, our fundraising leads for each team. You know, these guys, they have to put together their own marketing campaign, come up with a brand that stands for them and what they hope to accomplish, and then they've got to go out and talk about it, sell it to the public, sell it to you to get your investment. Today we're here to talk about that investment that you've made. Now, I work with young people, and when we talk about investment to young people, they think long-term. But I want you to know that the impact from your investment, Rockwell, are you with me? Are you listening? Let me tell you about the impact of your investment. You have already made a difference for these young people, most of whom, when they go to college, they'll be the first in their families to do so. They hadn't even been thinking about it before they were able to participate in a program like this, a program that you're making possible for them. Impact. Not only is it impacting them, these young people have now become heroes in their community. They are the ones that other people in their community now look up to. Talking about impact. Impact, in which you have community leaders, organizations, education professionals, and manufacturing experts wanting to get on board, wanting to help them. This beautiful robotics room that we're about to show you is just an example of the impact that we're having on the larger community. And let's not forget, the young people that we have here today, they are engaged in outreach. right here in the community and also outreach around the world. Make sure you talk to our students today and ask them about their Global Community Service Project, a project in which they are making prosthetic limbs, 3D printing prosthetic limbs for children around the world. Folks, this is just the start. And as the kids like to say, it's all your fault. Thank you so much. In a moment, we're going to enter the space. Carla's back here, and I want to be careful because Carla is our safety expert. She'll want to remind you all that safety glasses are required in this space. So we've asked a few of the students to meet you here in the hallway to make sure that you have on the proper PPE before you enter that space. Thank you.
Yeah, big applause for John. If you love what you see in this program, you need to be thanking John Dar for it. We're about to bring everybody together to do the ribbon cutting, but I happen to know in all of our work with Rockwell that it's not so much the pomp and circumstance that matters for this partnership. It really is about those that we're supporting. And so we took the unusual step of a special gift. So if Ashley and Marzel, if you'll come up and join me for just one moment. And John Dar, come on up. Stand in front here. One for you. Team photo. All right, we're going to do the ribbon cutting. I know that for Rockwell, we want to make sure Ashley and Marzel will be up here. Jeff, Matthias, if you can please join us. We're going to hold. All right.
Oh, I'm sorry.
There we go.